Good morning, y'all. I hope everybody's doing well out there. To get this day started, I'm heading to the cardiologist. Gotta get my heart checked out and the old ticker looked at. In case y'all didn't know, I have had some hiccups. There's something annoying going on, vibrating. In the past, when I was 17, I did have a stroke and I ended up getting heart surgery. It's a whole thing. Been good ever since. To an extent, have had about 3 hiccups or instances where it just doesn't feel right, man. So, it could just be stress. I don't know. But I'm gonna go get it looked at. That's what we're doing this morning. And then we got a few service calls. We'll see which one we get filmed today. So let's get into it.
Cross.
Right. Just got the old EKG. Okay. I know I'm not the only one that plays with the little displays when you get to the doctor's office. Pen like that. Take care of yourself, man. You never know what's going on. And I gotta figure that out myself right now. We have some sweat back. This is a 4-tonner. This is 4-ton with a 5-ton air handler. Your system just continuously running. They're not saying it's uncomfortable. They have it set to 74, but it's running around 75, 76, and it'll run. I guess they ran 16 hours straight. They have the Ecobee, and it didn't drop temperature until the sun goes down over the. Anyways, so they just kind of want us to just double check it, man. Make sure you're not seeing anything. We'll see if it's charge maybe. I know the filter's good because they're very proactive, but you can kind of see the size of the house here. It's quite large. It's a, again, 4-ton system. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say, the house is over 22 or something, maybe like that. And I asked them the last time what type of insulation they had, and they weren't sure, so I'm going to poke my head, check the envelope. That's the big thing you want to take a look at, the whole grand scheme of things, right? So I'll poke my head up there, see what kind they have. But when they got the unit changed out, they said they couldn't put in a 5-ton or something like that because of the ductwork, which is good on them, but they could have made some modifications maybe. But let's see. Let's see what's up. Not a lot of pressure in there, but let's take a look. Alright, y'all saw it, and this thing's been running all morning. I already checked the data on that's not on the camera, sorry. So we more than likely have a leak somewhere. Wouldn't you know it? So, with these Goodmans, well, this is an Amana, this is a Goodman. I'm gonna go ahead and just kill this power. Which is not wrong but it's not substantial enough where it's not cooling, because it is comfortable in the house, but I just don't like the superheat's pretty low. And like I said, I know they're really good about their filters. Let's take a look and see if we can find something. Let the fan slow down. If there's anything, a little rub out in there. Poor thing. Let's get that guy out of there. These guys always like to kamikaze themselves. Alright, I'm just gonna go get my leak detector real quick. Alright, so right now I got the leak detector. I grabbed the Detect Stratus from Hvac. Shout out to Curtis, HVAC guy. He sent this down to me after it was his 3rd one, I do believe. He sent it down because he is probably the biggest fan of this leak detector and just wanted me to get my hands on it, which again, Kurt, super appreciate you, bro. You the man. So my audio dropped out. That's why I'm doing a voiceover here now. Quite annoying. This screw was kicking my ass trying to get it off with the drill, so we had to get the flathead. But, you know, it was recessed in there pretty good. So once I got the top open, I kept getting a pretty good hit around the accumulator. I think it was just the moisture that was right there. It kept picking up. It would definitely spike on the high end there, or the super setting. And then so I was just checking underneath of it here, making sure there's nothing else. I wasn't really believing it. I think it was just a false reading there, obviously. A little quick time lapse going over the rest of the other joints inside of there. See if there's anything I see, which again, didn't find anything. No big deal. Now we got this beautiful workmanship on the inside here. Nice copper, beautiful tape on the drain line there. They definitely did a great job securing these wires and running it right inside of the cabinet. Nothing's gonna happen there. So, you know, we're good. First, I take off this just to check if there's anything visually I can see. If you look at that there TXV, you'll see just kind of all that corrosion and rust right there, so that, you know, that's kind of like, okay, maybe that's some oil and things like that. Checking around the rusted screws. All your basic spots you're always gonna look at to try to find. But honestly, I wasn't really able to find anything. You want to check that little Schrader core spot right there. Just doing a quick little time lapse again. Unable to pick anything up in there. This whole portion took me about, I want to say it was like 25 to 30 minutes between the indoor and the outdoor. But, you know, I just want to try and be as thorough as possible with it. Drinking some water the customer brought to me, which was pretty fantastic. It was some reverse osmosis. I don't know if it was. I'm just saying that because it sounded fancy. And again, I make my way back out here. And I didn't want to be that guy, but I think I was. I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to check at these Schrader cores. And sure enough, right there on that low side, I was getting a high reading. Pretty significant, but not getting anything on the high side. So I just kept checking it. I'd move back this piece of insulation to see if there was anything on these joints here. It was obviously wet, but I didn't know if I was feeling some oil there or not. I didn't get any significant hits from this, but where I was continuously getting like a 10 ppm, which is still ridiculously low, but when that was in the cloud hunting mode, I just pinpointed it down to the damn Schraders, and I think that's where I ended up just thinking that was the culprit. You should see a spike here again. See, I'm just checking around the joints, and we get one more spike, and that's all she wrote. And like I said, GoPro died. So with that, chalking it up to the Schrader core. It started, I don't know if it was picking up if it died before or after, but I was getting, it would just rise to about 7 to 8 ppm, parts per million on the low side, which is, yeah. So we're just gonna replace that, gas her up and go. Thing is, just like every single great HVAC technician, super tech, as I like to call them, I don't have any refrigerant on the truck, so I'm gonna have to go run and pick up a jug of refrigerant. So let's go for a ride to get refrigerant. Fail. VCRTs. So we'll just put that sucker on there good, cute and tight. Old German woman. I'll put that in there. Screw this on like so. Let's see if we can get this sucker on the first try. There we go. I just spin till my little heart is content. You can almost feel like a little click like that, like so. And we're just spinning freely. But I don't think think I got it. I do not know if I did or didn't. Ha. Oh my God, look at that. It doesn't fall. Good job, CPS. And so, new core. Man, would you, what? What? No way. So, put her in, screw her down. I was neither paid or provided the tool. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. Cool. And that's all she wrote there. Life is good. I'm gonna go ahead and change this one out too since I'm here. And what's cool about these little CPSers, they got spares in the back. So I'm gonna change that one out real quick. And then I'll go pick up my refrigerant and charge this thing up. Alright, so I got the scale, the refrigerant. What I want to do now, like I said earlier, I'm going to check that Schrader and just see if this thing gets it. See if this thing gets any sort of hit from this cap. Hopefully there's no anything in there. Should get some new caps on this thing because there's not even I don't even see the rubber inside that one. And it could be. There's one on there. I'm just gonna go ahead and put some locking caps on it. Yeah. So one more thing. We'll start charging. It hasn't shut down, so it's been running long enough for the time being while I ran and picked that up and got back here to be able to charge it up accordingly, because you know, 410A. All right, she's all warmed up. Remember, we were getting about what, 6 ppms on that before when we were right up on that thing. Not getting no hits now. And we're right, let's put it directly in there. Nothing. Perfect. So it's safe to say that I think we did find the culprit and tighten it up. So I'm going to go ahead and charge it up accordingly. Charging with probes. Again, I don't do anything with manifolds or anything like that. Alright, so you're going to get your probes and then just have a little stubby with a tool, valve core tool there, and you'll put your gauge there, lock it off from there, that way it gets the reading. We're going to go here, screw this in, and then alright, then we'll verify that, put that in there. That's on. Cool. Good work there. And then we'll check these. I'm going to actually go ahead and grab my tablet. Alright, we're back. Got the tablet just to make sure my yeah, we have like no subcooling. That's not reading. Hey, 40-degree evaporator. Why is this not reading? Alright, cool. Yeah, 33-degree superheat, so we're gonna get that thing down a little bit. Always use your scale. And you don't need the newest and fanciest field piece, you just get the one that works. And that's more affordable and not astronomically overpriced. Right? Am I right? So we're gonna do that. And this Honeywell shit, I guess, you know, I was talking to somebody, and I see that the, whatchamacallit here, tanks are now no longer pink. I know some are still pink, but they're all going to that same color. I was just talking to my boys over there at Tropic, and I was asking them what they're gonna carry, if they're gonna carry 32. Not 100% sure what they said they're gonna do yet, because I'm gonna clear that out. We'll zero it. They don't know what they're gonna do with that because Rude's gonna be doing 454. Like Goodman will be 32. So we just gotta find. All right, come on. We just gotta find. Now we just gotta go to multiple supply houses. It's gonna screw a lot of shit up. There we go. Good. Alright. I'm going to zero that out again. Alright. The tank's just moving along. I'm going to get this between 7 and 9 on that subcool. Little flash in. About 8 ounces here. And we're just going to keep flashing it and flashing it and flashing it. You don't need to see this boring process, so time lapse, I guess. I don't know. Go let it see what it does. Brought this. It's obviously working its way through. You know, see if we can balance out this superheat. Get this subcooling up. It's 95 right now. It's 1 o'clock. This thing's right in the sun. You can get one of those misters on this because that'll save everything. That'll actually cool this whole system. They don't even need refrigerant. That little sprinkler flapper thing will do it all. Link in the description. Clowns. There we go. That was the pressures. It's just a screenshot of that time, so we can see when it was. Bada bing, bada boom. That's it. Looks good to me. I'm gonna throw these caps on now. I don't really like this style cap. And this is the other one. So put these on. I'm gonna catch y'all in the truck. And like that, that'll conclude the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, got something out of it. The only spot I could really get some sort of hit was on that Schrader core, so I replaced it. I went for it. I did it. I'm a scam artist for saying that, I guess. Whatever. But you could get a mister for your condenser, and it's going to drop the temperature. The longer the system runs, the temperature is going to get lower inside. You know. So, anyways, yeah, that's what I did. Picked up the refrigerant, yada yada, because, you know, just like any good HVAC tech, don't carry refrigerant. So, got her cooling. The system actually took like that 6 pounds, dude. I didn't anticipate it taking that much. It didn't look like it was that low when I was, you know, checking it, but it was. So, got them where the numbers need to be. I liked it. We're happy. With that being said, if y'all could smash the like button. Consider subscribing if you're new here. All my subscribers, y'all already know I appreciate y'all. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Later.